Yo, what's up, watching VT Gang? Let's react to the hot VTuber mom epidemic. So I'm guessing like
VTubing
probably guessing like everyone is trying to be like a big mommy, sugar mommy, or like golf mommy, you know, like
come to
because that's how men.
a point that we no longer simp for the V.
As you know, bro, the Weeaboos, they want women to stomp them and shit like that, bro. So
VTuber
having a mommy to nurture you, mother is mothering type shit. I think it's hot, bro.
themselves. We also have to simp for their dads, their moms, their siblings, their entire family, and probably their ex at one point. The concept of sharing your family members and revealing more details about yourself, breaking the
Oh, like that type of
immersion, so to speak, is antithetical to why people do VTubing in the first place. This is supposed to be a medium where you can be a lot
Okay, I was totally wrong. My bad. Might have got this out of the
more
video.
private and secure in the things that you post or say. So sharing family members and information about your family members is odd. Not unwelcome, just odd. But
How's it
perhaps
odd?
that's exactly
How's it odd? What?
why
That is content. It's like how people do cooking with my mother, or cooking with like family, or like cooking streams, or like cooking with girlfriend, you know? That's why people stream that shit, because it's people just it's double content.
it brings in so much attention and become fan favorites.
So how is it odd? What?
We're going to go on a deep dive on this trend, where it came from, why it's so popular, and why it'll look good on your resume. The trend actually started in Indonesia with Nijusanji ID's Hana Makia. In September of 2020, Hana's dad came in for a quick gag. Dubbed Papa Makia, he would come in to educate Hana on how a real man games, roasting her, giving wholesome advice, and in general just be a warm presence to be around. One piece of important VTuber lore was that Nijusanji
Oh yeah, it's like people do videos like my dad gives me advice, or like dad gives life advice, or videos like that.
got popular in English-speaking circles because of Hana
Talking with my dad and he gives like advice.
Makia back in 2020. Back then, Hololive was the one monopolizing the English market, but a small pocket of new fans were introduced to Nijisanji via Hana, making her a key figure in
Fall
Nijisanji's
Guys.
introduction to developing English market. Her most popular clips were from Papa Makia, and even one of the biggest Hololive clippers that exist right now, Sodafunk, originally started off as an almost exclusive Hana clipper before transitioning to Hololive. And I think the fact that the English industry's first major exposure to Nijisanji was a literal parent collab should tell you enough about the draw of the idea. It was enough to get people's attention away from Hololive and onto a Nijisanji Indonesia talent. Just a few months later in Japan, a similar idea struck Usada Pecora. In December of 2020, she was just about to hit 1 million subs on YouTube, and she wanted to celebrate, not just with her
Really?
fans, but also with her family. She planned an entire thing to finally have
Wait, so her celebration was with her mother? W.
meet her tech illiterate mom
How was it bad?
and reveal to her what Pecora actually does for a living. And the plan might have actually terrified her manager. Lots of things could go wrong here. One accidental name slip from her mom, one mention of a street or a landmark nearby, and it would have been over. A rabbit would be down. Even Pecora herself was genuinely nervous. But after the initial awkwardness, that nervousness turned to genuine warmth and even comedy. Peko Mama herself is quite a comedian. She was confused at first, but after getting the lowdown on what a VTuber is and what Pecora was all about, she immediately adapted. Big P over here was just trying to be vulnerable to her mom, who was quite distant from her at the time, and Peko Mama just laughs at her face. Bro is the Mahoraga of comedy. I guess we all know where Pecora's comedian genes came from. She started adding Peko to the end of her sentences, going extreme on the roleplay to a point that it made Pecora die twice out of
Wait, so
cringe.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうペコ。ね。マジでうちのお母様に。
oh, she tried to embarrass her? I mean, that is honestly double, bro.
この歴史になるとお母様に考えて。ペコ何言ってんの？何言ってんの？やめてよマジで。これさ、いろんなこと聞いてる。大丈夫大丈夫。ちょっと黒歴史になるよマジで。言ったら残るからねこれ。あともう頼むってマジで。変なこと言って。ね。あでもペコはそうだね。ペコはママだもんね。そうそれは当たり前だもんね。そうペコ。やめて。
The moment was brief, but it was special. It was arguably one of the reasons for Pecora's star power and one of the iconic aspects of her brand. Afterwards, Peko Mama would appear occasionally and very briefly, like giving Pecora food while she's streaming, or Pecora bringing her in for a quick interaction while she's doing a handcam stream. Peko herself probably did not even anticipate how popular her mom would be, and when she acknowledged how much her fans love her, she elected not to tell the mom, otherwise it would get to her head. Bro knew what was up. But in April of 2024,
Wait. What? Her mom became like... Her mom got parasocial fans? That is insane, bro.
Big P was finally
Holy.
gonna have her unleashed. But before that, other people have also had similar ideas. When Ollie reached 1 million subscribers, she too have arranged her mom to meet chat, and it was glorious. Her mom had insane energy, just as jokey and energetic as her daughter. Her unhinged genes definitely went to Ollie. And then on 2024's Valentine's stream, Bro decided to pop up unannounced and shitpost on her stream. She was very much open to answering questions that might not be safe to answer in public.
What does he do?
Action. Action speaks louder than words.
What does she do?
Like getting new followers.
Action!
Whereas in the indie side of things, Silvervale's mom would be one of the more notable appearances, even as far back as 2021. Silvervale and her mom would have a lot of appearances on stream, as Vale would often use her fun family dynamic for excellent stream content. She would, for example, try to drain her mom's sanity by playing Phasmophobia, leaving the poor thing scared to deal with typical Phasmo shenanigans. Though, often she would
Try to jumpscare your mom for content.
bully her own
Sheesh.
child. At this point,
Oh,
family
double.
interactions become part of the content and part of the brand. It usually is always fun to see where and how a person inherits certain traits from their parents. And this would be the most
true.
obvious when we get introduced to the Ravencroft family. With
But
her black and red hair and a musical talent that was seemingly passed down to all their daughters, and a cute, very interesting accent, Nerissa's mom made waves. But my absolute favorite moment was when Bibu came on stream and Mama Rissa immediately fell in love. Literally, this meme personified. She just became the favorite daughter. But Nerissa didn't just want us to meet her mom, she wanted us to meet all of her family. That's like 3 stages down the dating phase. She brought on her sisters, Malfa, the eldest, Aradia, the middle
the whole family.
sister,
Holy.
Malphus, the little brother, and of course, Mr. Ravencroft.
Oh.
Everyone in the Ravencroft family has their own distinct, identifiable traits now. Honestly, like it's pretty fucking cool. Malfa as the married sister is probably the cause for the family's insane baby fever, as well as an abuser of her elder sister privilege.
What the fuck happened?
Aradia is the most unhinged and chaotic. She is the one that, in my opinion, matches and probably sometimes surpasses Nerissa's energy the most, and she always gets a lot of super chats and attention from Nerissa's chat, which makes Nerissa playfully jealous. She does that to everyone, actually. Malphus is a little chiller. He's still got that trademark Ravencroft gremlin unhinged smug energy that every single one in this family seems to have, and bro's also got some riz. Mr. Ravencroft is charming, a straight-up older, experienced father, kind of like Vesper.
Father?
Vesper didn't make Gura pregnant, make Nimi and Tiaras, and ruin VTubing. The Ravencrofts actually feel like a real family. When you meet Nerissa, you recognize that she has all these odd quirks, her baby fever, her immense singing talent, her gremlin girl failure energy, and even her womanly charms. But when you meet the rest of the Ravencrofts, you see the resemblance in literally every single one in the family. It's kind of wholesome, to be honest. The kind of open family dynamic that low-key you want to be a part of by marrying Aradia. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I got possessed. In any case, the nuke of this trend happened in April 2024, when in Pecora's April Fools, her joke stream stopped being a joke and turned into one of Hololife's most memorable moments. During her previous appearance, Pecora gave a design for her mama in the form of a cute little art, but literally the next year, she had it all rigged and designed. This was when Peco Mama would have her grand debut.
どうぞどうですか皆さんはじめましてペコちゃんのマミーです
In her debut
Wait, that is actually so adorable. What?
stream,
Yo, I love it, bro. I love this.
she answered questions,
That is so adorable.
showed off her body, and what made it infinitely
No, yeah, I think like 100%. I feel like people should do this way more.
hilarious in my
I mean, yeah, maybe it could be oversharing, but like I feel like it's honestly, bro, that is fucking wholesome, bro.
opinion,
That is really wholesome.
was the fact that you could hear Peco Mama turning pages and Pecora laughing, making it too obvious
Really?
that it was scripted, but that only added to the comedy factor. Pecora later joined the stream, having a cute little mother-daughter collab, and the dynamic was immediately captured.
Mother daughter.
Peco Mama showcased 1% of her comedian skills by leaning into her popularity, calling the chat her babies, heavy role-playing to a point that it got Pecora herself cringing hard again.
よしよしバブー
And this debut stream is unironically the biggest VTuber debut in the entirety of the industry at that time, clocking in a peak of 181k
How many?
180k
180k.
viewership. It was really only
Sheesh.
beaten by Yuki Sakuna, who was the reincarnation of Minato Aqua.
That's
Brother,
actually pretty
it's a
huge.
Goddamn graduation stream tier viewership. It was massive. Twitter and Hololive as a whole was flooded with Peco Mama art. A lot of them spicier
Pico
than
Mama art, NS. The Rule 34 is gonna be crazy, bro.
the others. In fact, Hololive Rule 34 wasn't just flooded, it was tsunami.
Uh,
So much
oh, filled with incest is crazy, bro.
fucking poor. Since then, Peco Mama has made full appearances very briefly, but only rarely. Though that only makes it more special and memorable. The scarcity of this Peco Mama radium only makes it more desirable, much to Peco's jealousy and chagrin. If she was a stock, I'd pull a Wolf on Wall Street on everyone's ass. The truth is, bringing your parents along as a live streamer is always a treat for your viewers. Even without being a VTuber, plenty of streamers like Moist Critical, Asmon Gold, and even Casio has shown and collabed with their moms before, calling this move a groundbreaking
A lot of people do that.
streaming innovation is like calling Megumi a strong sorcerer. It's just not true. But the reason it works unusually well for a VTuber is it's tied to the inherent aspects of VTubing itself. The role
I mean, why? Because it's, yeah, the roleplay is really good, but it's like really good, like, bait. Because, like,
we see
the way it baits people is like actually
parts of
insane.
the VTuber's personality and its potential roots, and due to the fact that they are already family and are confident enough to show them on stream,
Yeah.
we can expect good chemistry, hilarious banter, and we can just have a fun time every single time. And it's not like this only applies to parents too. Even IRL friends like Cronies Sally works really well. Even if it's awkward the first or second time, like the parents are all confused and stuff, it will still be
Awkward.
a wholesome moment. One of the few forms of immersion break that is universally good, and ultimately showing their
Bro, Lucky, what if you are like a VTuber and you make a VTuber son? Oh,
family on stream has a parasocial effect on the viewers.
insane, bro. Imagine like your son is gonna become the biggest VTuber ever, and you like grow with, then that's.
We actively learn and engage with the people
I
around
gotta
that
try this, bro,
VTuber.
one day.
And in a way, it's like being closer to them.
Like I know like social experiments are bad that way because love or like you should make children because of emotions, not like because of goals. But to be honest, that would be pretty cool though.
We are introduced to a new side of our Oshis, a vulnerable, personal side, and in a sense, it's why we cherish it. It's also why
Yeah, not because of reasons, people say. You should make jobs because of reason.
we ask if their family members are single. I think these family members
I think
should
that's
appear all that
vocal.
often, as the rarity of these moments make it more special, because these moments have the power to draw the kind of attention that serves as the first contact of an entire industry. It has the power to break viewership records that beat even the biggest corpo's traditional debuts. It has the power to keep us connected
The sub amount that Vedal got was
to our
insane.
Oshis. So maybe if you want to spice things up, go ahead, let us meet your parents.
Or I don't
You know
know.
whose parents I want to meet? Crony. I have the Crony fever these past few months, and if you've been tuning into my stream,
Yeah, I think the video is pretty wholesome. If you guys like the video though, drop a like, drop a sub, and join my Discord. I'm trying to like grow a community, and yeah, if I get like 200 subs, I'm gonna start streaming, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.